We begin with George Santos, ousted from Congress just a short time ago. The House voting to expel the indicted Republican over ethics violations, making him only the sixth lawmaker ever to be kicked out of the chamber. This is video of Santos moments ago as he left the Capitol building. We have team coverage this noon. Political reporter Marcia Kramer has a look at what will come next to fill that empty seat. But we start our coverage with Lisa Rozner live in Washington, D.C. with more on this historic vote.
Mary, I just spoke with Democrats and Republicans from our area, many of them relieved to see this go through. This vote was brief, 238 voting yes and almost 100 voting against expelling Santos. And this comes after the third resolution to bring this expulsion up for a vote. Now, this was introduced, the latest resolution was introduced by Congressman Michael Guest of Mississippi, a Republican who is also the chair of the House Ethics Committee. I spoke with him as well as Republican Congressman Nick LaLota of Long Island. What do you say to his constituents who blame the Republican Party for this taking almost a year?
Well, you know, I'll tell you that it has taken the Ethics Committee 8 months to conduct the investigation, a very thorough investigation, 172,000 pages of documents, 40 witnesses who were interviewed, almost 40 requests for information that were sent out. You know, I think that everyone wanted to make sure and that he receives due process.
He said that you were bullying, that this was a bullying effort. What was your reaction to that?
Yeah, that's a sad cry from George Santos. Mr. D'Esposito, a former NYPD detective, and I, an 11-year Navy veteran, know that when we fight, we want to fight from a position of high ground.
And you saw Santos leaving Congress, did not take any questions from reporters, but we did speak with him last night asking him what is next. Will Long Island and Queens still be places important to you? Do you plan to stay in those areas?
I don't have immediate intentions of leaving, but in the trajectory that I see my state going and then the leadership in my state, I don't see that long term if something doesn't change.
And as for what is next, Governor Hochul has to hold a special election. We will be speaking with some of Santos's, now the former congressman's constituents who came here to Washington to watch this go down. And we'll have more on that later today on CBS New York. Back to you, Mary.
Lisa Rozner reporting live from Washington. Lisa, thank you.